Well, I'm Daune Kuss, and I needed a form of transportation in the woods when we bought some land up north of Cloverdale. The old story was that the guys with the dune buggies and whatnot, trucks and that they tried to use for dragging deer out and hunting, they'd inevitably get stuck. So back in 1960, found a farmer, a cousin that worked for International Harvester, knew a guy that had an old farm-all tractor north of Anoka. And so we drove out there, and he had this tractor sitting in the field, and decided that he'd, sell it for I don't know, it wasn't a whole lot, like probably $250 or something like that. So I decided, well, maybe I should buy the tractor to go in the woods in the first place. And anyway, I bought it. And we took it up in the woods, and it worked great. We were able to make trails. We didn't have trails or roads, but with this tractor, I put a couple of angle irons on that it folded the trees back to the back axle, and when the axle hit those trees, if they weren't bigger than 4 inches, they just went down like toothpicks. Anyway, it's a 1933 model. Has 2 tanks on it. The back tank is for gasoline to start the thing, and then has a bigger tank ahead of it that you can connect in with kerosene or fuel oil or something, so that you could run most anything once it's hot. And back in the old days during the Depression, a nickel's worth of gas meant a lot. But back, you could still see a fading of McCormick Deering International Harvester F-12, 1933. Well, this old tractor is easy to start if you know how. And so, of course, you got to have gasoline, you got to have ignition, and this thing has got its own ignition with that system that back in 1933 was pretty good. It has a armature in there that flies around when you crank it, and it builds up electricity inside of this magnetic head. And then there's a set of points in here that open up, and of course you set the timing with that way. And when the cylinder comes up and the points open, it sends a spark to one of the 4 cylinders. It doesn't have a key or anything, so the lever that turns the timing up also has a kill on the bottom end, so that it shut it off. Magneto is kind of a tricky thing, because it supplies the juice to all the spark plugs, and it's got to be in time. And well, today you hit the key, and the key sends a message to the starter to start cranking, and it sends a message to your computer to start firing the spark plugs. And the crankshaft on a new car has got a pickup that sends a signal to your computer, and the computer fires that cylinder that's on schedule. And when everything is right, you start instantly, almost. And of course, the other part is that the fuel injection. The fuel injection on a new one gets a signal from the computer also to give it a squirt of gas for that cylinder that's going to fire. Well, that happens very fast. it's a keepsake.